Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Combat Corner, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I am your host, Rudy Rodriguez Showmont. If you haven't done so yet, pound that like button right now. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, ring the bell, and get all your up to the minute combat sports commentary when we drop it. We have dropped a number of videos in the BKFC, interviews with a number of fighters. We just dropped a couple of videos the last couple of days. We dropped one with Justin Joyba Ibarola yesterday or Monday. We dropped one with Jomi Escoboza Tuesday. We've got interviews coming out with Logan Spire, with Claudia Zamora, with Michael Larimore. We dropped interviews with Jessica Borga, Cameron Delano, Brian El Gallo Duran, Peter Peraza, Luis Palomino, Howard Davis, Gogo Slaveski. We had an interesting conversation with Julian Lane. We talked to Dave Mundell. So we are talking to all of the fighters. We're trying to tell their story because they all have a special story to tell. I mean, it's really enjoyable learning about a lot of these guys. I know I got other things that are scheduled for this week. We are working on getting Josh D-Day Dyer on the podcast. We talked to his team today, and hopefully we will have him on in the next week or so. And I can't wait to bring that to you to talk about this fight that he had this past weekend at BKFC 74 in Salt Lake City, Utah. Incredible performance by Josh Dyer. He comes away with the championship, finishing, well, I mean, man, he beat the hell out of Mike Richman, man. He beat Mike Marine Richman badly. The cuts on Richman's face, it was a doctor stoppage. I saw Dyer today on Brian Sosha's show, and man, Jesus, just listening to him, it was great to listen to, and I can't wait to have this conversation with him on my podcast and more. I do have the ultimate goal of having a live show. Right now, everything we do is recorded. Um, but have a live show, maybe an hour or 2 hours a week, where we, open it up and have guests on, scheduled for the show. And that's my biggest concern is I want to make sure that all the guests are there because I don't know that I can talk for 2 hours, you know, without being redundant. So I want to be able to have it where I have guests scheduled to come on and talk about fights coming up, etc., or right after their fights. You know how it goes. But that was a dope show by Brian Social today. I mean, check out Mike and Mission Accomplished. I mean, they have a show coming on tonight, so make sure you check that out. There's a lot of good podcasts right now with BKFC, and I just want to be considered among them. So I'm doing the best I can. I want to bring you the best content around, things that you may not hear other places, because I have a journalism background and I want to ask the hard questions, the questions that people don't think about, generally speaking, because realistically, I want these guys to tell their stories. And some stories get emotional. Some stories are special that you can't possibly imagine. I mean, talking to Jomi Escobosa, the other day, talking to Justin Ibarola, I mean, talking to Jessica Borga, eh, talking to Claudia Zamora, man. I mean, that's a mother right there who was in the ring, fighting. Michael Larimore, I talked to him. I mean, and not all of it was on the show. I mean, I talked to him off the record as well, and well, I'm not off the record, but off of the show. We chatted up about some other things. I mean, these folks, I mean, they got some stories, bro. So check out those videos, like the videos, comment on the videos. We're trying to grow this thing, and BKFC is so awesome. It's a sport that is unlike any, and BKFC 74 was no different. You don't have to know who these guys are. It doesn't matter because what you're going to get is people that are coming to fight. You're not going to get people looking at each other, hugging each other, holding each other. They're coming to fight. It is the purest form of combat sports there is, short of a street fight. It's just that simple. Short of a street fight, it is the purest form. Boxing, you get so much holding and hugging. I love MMA. I love boxing. But if I got to watch another weekend of Canelo and Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney just completely sleepwalk through three fights and just put up atrocious performances just to cash a check, I'd rather not. I'd rather not. And MMA, I love the UFC. I love watching MMA. But man, there are times like this whole situation with Islam Makhachev, where he's going to avoid fighting Ilya Taporia. That's the fight everybody wants to see. They want to see if Topuria can come up from 45 and beat Makhachev at 55. Instead, Makhachev would rather run up to 70 and say, I don't want to fight him. And say, well, you might look at me as I'm beating a 45er. No, the man vacated his belt to fight you at 55. There's a difference between him fighting you at 55 and Alexander Volkanovski fighting you at 55. It's a completely different thing. And I'm going to talk about that in another video involving UFC because I still love the UFC. I'm still going to talk about UFC and so forth and MMA. But BKFC is special, bro. They come, they fight, whether it's a small venue or a large venue. I love the intimate venues. I love the large venues. They both have different things to them. And I mean, nothing's better than the Hard Rock for me. I still want to go to Sturgis. They got a whole lot of cards coming up. But let's talk about this card. I know I've gone 6 minutes on this, chopping it up, and hope you stuck with me here. Let me tell you something. This fight between Josh Dyer and Mike Richman was an absolute war. Josh Dyer comes away with the championship. He wins the belt from Mike the Marine Richman. He beat Richman up, man. And Richman, after the fight, said he's going to drop down to 65. I mean, he's looking to drop down to 55 potentially. But this is what Mike Richman looked like after the fight, folks. I mean, this guy is a savage. He's an absolute fucking savage. The fact that this man fought and he kept fighting, I mean, that's a massive hematoma right here. His head is split down the middle. He has splits here, splits here, split here. His nose is split open. I mean, you think of the cuts that someone can have in a fight, he got them all. I mean, this was absolute savagery in this fight. Let me see if I can pull up some video from right here from the fight. It was just an absolutely incredible fight. It went 4 rounds. The doctor stopped the fight because, like, you see the man's face. It was brutal. Let's see here.
And it drops Mike Richman. Just a counter right hand. 5, 6, 7. That is the power that Dyer possesses.
Oh my God.
8th world title. And I'm just surprised that
that right hand that he landed, it was like a delayed reaction knockdown. I mean, you see where he cracked him right across the temple. He was like, oh shit. Unbelievable. Look at his face right here, folks. Oh man, let me bring it back. Look at his face. Oh my God, that's where the fight got stopped. I mean, it's brutal.
Blood on the face of Richman, a massive hematoma.
Yeah, the fight was done right there. I mean, Dyer won the belt. This was crazy levels right here. Crazy levels. And I mean, God bless them both. They put on an absolute war, and Richmond wasn't gonna quit, man. That's what I mean. Again, congratulations to Josh Dyer. But here,
I checked my Instagram account last night, and none other than Mike Perry in my Instagram box saying, Dyer, I hope you win so I can punch your little face for the belt. I want to say this, Perry, if you don't come and accept this fight, there ain't a man in your whole family, brother. I'll put my belt up against your King of Violence belt. Winner takes all. Don't be a pussy. You jumped into my inbox, bro. I'm here. Come get it.
So we already know that he is calling out Mike Perry for a fight of the trading his belt versus Perry's belt, King of Violence. It's a fight I'd love to see. I don't know if it's a fight that I want to see immediately. I'd rather see Josh Dyer defend his belt if because there's one thing about this that one is that Mike Perry's smaller than him, so he has to come up in weight and he has to fight him at 185, whereas he's really a 175er. He's ranked at 175. I don't think it ends well for Mike Perry in a fight against Josh Dyer. I mean, Josh Dyer is absolutely massive. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. I mean, I hope Mike Perry don't want to go beat me up now if we see him at the next fight in July, because I'd love to interview him still. Because I mean, he's a fun dude, and I love how he is. I mean, I think he's a lot of fun, but I don't think it ends well for him at 185. I don't. Dyer's massive. Like, have you got? I mean, y'all look at this dude. Look at this dude. This dude's fucking huge. Look at the size of this guy. This guy's a walking fucking ball of muscle. Just yoked. I don't know. He's a really big guy, and You know, it was funny because he went on the Brian. He was on the Brian social show today, and he talked about someone coming into his locker room before the fight, a higher up, and he didn't mention who it was. And the funny thing about it was he says higher up came in and says, "I don't want to see a lot of holding and grabbing." And obviously Dyer's very physical, so he wants to see a fight. He wants to see people throw hands, and I get that. And so Dyer says, I got to change my entire strategy now because now I got to fight this guy a little differently because someone just came in and told me that this is what they want. And I got to give him a lot of credit because he didn't say who it was. And then David Feldman gets on the show and says, well, I went into his locker room. So it's like, shit, you just told on yourself. But Dyer didn't say anything. He didn't say it was Feldman. I thought that was hilarious because so she said, yeah, you just told on yourself, man, because he didn't mention your name. And he said that, yeah, because he's very physical. He's rough. He throws people around. And you don't want to have that because that's not really what this is about. You want to see people throw. And he fought a very smart fight. I said it in a short during the fight. This was almost a boxing match, minus the split open face of Mike Richman. Josh Dyer didn't have much of a scratch on his face. I mean, he has looked like a broken hand, and his hand, and when he showed it today in the show, was completely swollen. But this is now what, 4 days later. So obviously there's damage to his hand. I have to presume his hand is broken, um, or maybe just badly bruised. I mean, my God, it was swollen as hell. Now, and he says he hit Mike Richman with everything he had, and Richman just kept coming, and the doctor stopped it. But the fact that he mentioned that, and he basically had to change his game plan, tell you, man, it shows an evolution as a fighter. Because if you can do that on the fly like this, that's pretty damn impressive. It's pretty impressive. Now, whether he fights Mike Perry or I don't know, maybe Lorenzo Hunt decides he wants to come back down and fight at light heavyweight. I don't think he will. But then the other fighter, there's other couple of options. I mean, Jomi Escoboza, who I spoke with yesterday or Monday. I'm sorry, Monday. Jomi Escoboza is 10-2, man. His only losses were to Jared Warren. His only losses were to Jared Warren. He's the first BYB champion. He wants to be the BKFC champion naturally. Dyer did beat Warren once and had a no contest another time. And, Warren just is coming off of a big win over Joseph Creer. I'm sure Warren wants to get back in there. I just think it comes down to the BKFC deciding, do they want to have this big money fight? Because one of the things about Mike Perry that people don't know or people don't get is that Mike Perry's a money fighter, right? And you don't want to use him or waste him. I don't say waste him, but you don't want to use him. And I know this is gonna sound a little fucked up, but you don't want to use him in a fight where he's a realistic underdog. To me, I mean, because he's not. Because realistically, if you're gonna have him fight for the title, you have him fight Dave Mundell. I mean, that's who you have him fight. You have him fight Mundell. You don't have him jump up 10 pounds to fight Dyer. Like that's. I know he says he can fight at 85, but I don't know that that's the best decision. And if you're gonna have him fight somebody, you should have him fight Mundell. Like I said, Dyer's huge. That's the thing. Dyer's massive. He's a massive size dude. But this fight was incredible. I mean, I give my hat off to both these guys. Let me show you something else here because there was just so you get a better idea of this cut on this man's head. It was gross. It was absolutely flipping gross. And it's funny because Richmond has it on his own social media. I'm gonna put it up there quickly. I don't want this to get demonetized by any means, whatever. I don't want to get pulled for whatever. But you see it's sensitive content. See the real. Yes, I'm sure. Oh my God, look at this shit. That is a split down the middle of his damn forehead. Are you kidding me? Yeah, a split here, a split here, a split here, a big split here, split. His nose was also jagged the fuck up. I mean, dude, let me tell you, this is just nasty. And you go to see the actual post. Like, look at this thing. This is horrifying. This is absolutely horrifying. Oh my God, man, that's just hard to look at. But my goodness, this man was going to keep fighting. That's what makes it so crazy. He was going to continue to fight. The man is an absolute lunatic, and he is going to drop down from 85. He's going to fight at 75. So now he's in the division now with Mundell and with Mike Perry, and he wants to get down to 65. I thought I said 50. I thought I saw him say 55. He wants to get to 65. Remember, this guy fought at 55 in MMA. So if he can fight at 65, oh my God. If he can make the weight at 65 and be comfortable, he's getting older. But man, oh man, at 65, Jesus Christ, he can crack. That said, that was a monster fight, a monster performance by Josh Dyer. Salute to Josh Dyer. This fight card though was bananas. Like it started off with Rock'em Sock'em Robot. I mean, here's one of the fights: Mike Jones, Sean Hudasing. Mike Jones. He comes up with the big win. Let me share this with you so you can take a look at it. Here's some.
Clean knockout slap. His back goes Sean Hudasing. We are done. Now a victory.
Oh! Jesus Christ. That shit was bad. Mike Jones. Crazy knockout. Here's another one. This is Ben Moa. This is Ben Moa right here. I don't know that I've ever seen someone tap out in a bare knuckle fight, honestly. But we got a tap out in a bare knuckle fight. He's covering his eye and he's tapping out. I mean, yo. Okay, he's holding both eyes. Now, I don't know which eye was worse, but he's holding both eyes. Ben Moa has to decide if he's going to fight again. He ain't fought in 18 months. It's up to his wife. He broke his finger in this fight. He showed it. It was kind of gross. Yeah, that was another big KO on the night. This is another little thing they had going on here during the fight where Kimbo Slice Jr. is talking, and then Bryce Hall comes in, and both these guys are talking about fighting. Well, Cameron Delano, the bull rider, who we talked to also and recently, check out that interview. I mean, from bull rider to BKFC fighter, the man is an absolute savage. But looking at Kimbo Slice Jr. and him and talking to Bryce Hall, and this is a little funny right here. But
I'm here with Kimbo Slice
check this out right here.
Jr. And here I got to the left of me, Bryce Hall. He said he wasn't worried about you earlier. What do you have to say to that?
I don't think Bryce Hall want to fight, man. He wants to be friendly vibes, you know. I'm going to really touch this dude up and rearrange his face. So if he want to do this, let's do it. I'm ready to sign, man. Tell him to send me the contract.
What happened, though?
Let's shake on it right now. Let's shake. On it. I'm ready.
I would love to. Legendary. All due respect.
Immediately. I'm going to knock him out. David, give me the contract.
I don't get knocked out.
I'm going to knock him out.
Hey, you can't let the microphone ever get taken. That's rule number one in media. You can't let your microphone get taken. She will learn that. Taylor Starling will learn that. You can't do that. But then check out this other fight here. We have a big announcement that came up is that Andre Arlovsky will be fighting Geronimo Dos Santos on August 21st in Texas. This one was crazy right here. This one here, God, man, you got to have respect for people who want to walk in that ring and give it what they got, man. They take a shot. There are people, hell, I'm one of them. I don't know that I would ever do it. My wife won't let me, just being real. My wife will never let me. I'm getting a little too old too, and I don't know how I would recover. I don't know. It's a bad idea for me. But the idea of getting into a ring and just letting it go. Daniel Gardner, who was a executive at Bucked Up, a sponsor for BKFC. I think it's Bucked Up, right? I'm pretty sure that's it. He fights Shane Victor. He decides to jump in the ring with a dude like Shane Victor, and Victor, no, he came with it, man. But this was hard, man, to watch. It was hard to watch. Let me see right here. This is right.
Just a switch that overhand right, knockdown number 2. 10-second clock. You cannot be hurt on the belt.
That was it right there. I mean, The man threw hands. He got some licks in. He brought it. It ended at the end of the first round. But God, dog, you gotta give so much credit for a man to jump in there and try it and try it, man. Go do it. I want to. My wife won't let me. Like I said, I'm too much of a puss. I won't make up. But this was the fight of the night, bro. I mean, this was the fight of the night. This is the fight that got onto Ariel Helwani's show today or yesterday. It was yesterday or today. Look at this. This Jose Naldo Silva fight. Oh my God. Just utterly fucking crazy. Jose Naldo Silva and Jordan Smith. And Jordan Smith is beating the ever-loving tar out of Silva. And you look at David Feldman's face. You look at his face. He looked like he was having a seizure or something. I don't know what the hell was going on here. But it's like, oh! Mind you, this is after that Jose Naldo Silva got dropped 3 times in this fight. I mean, was getting his ass absolutely fucking kicked. I'll give it to you again. Look at this shit.
And the dramatic come from behind victory for Jose Naldo Silva. Out of nowhere, against the flow of that fight. We just kept talking about how Smith had a hand on the head to his land. One more power. That lands his own right hand. Look at this. Just a clean right hand right on the chin. You talked about that. A beautiful, powerful overhand right. And Feldman's going nuts. Look at that.
I have a seizure now. Here's the seizure part.
So dramatic. It looks so much like.
Oh my God. It was like, oh my God. It went from, oh, they're like, oh, this is just awesome. It's awesome. The reactions are fucking amazing. But man, that was nuts because this fight was just absolutely fucking bananas, people. Here's some highlights from it, just so you see some more. So you know what I'm talking about.
It looks like Silva looking
he got dude hugging his legs looking for a fucking takedown. He looking for a takedown. By the way, let's watch this again.
Silva looked like he was coming out more aggressive. Yes, from Jordan Smith.
Another knockdown.
To the canvas. We'll see how this is ruled by Andrew Glenn. It'll be a knockdown. Ruled as a Smith now lands his own right hand.
Let's go back to the first one. I want to go back to the first one here because the first one is critical to see again because I don't know how the count went for this one. I'll close this out. Let me reopen it here. Let's see if it resets it. So he goes down.
It looks like Silva looking at
1, 2, 3, 4.
Silva looked like he was coming out more aggressive. Yes, from Jordan.
Okay, I don't know how long the count went, but he was at 6 right there. But that was bananas. That was as sick as you've ever seen. And you know what? This fight right here, man, to lead this thing off between, I mean, this is the opening fight of the night, people. The opening fight of the night here between Trevor Bradshaw and Jim Pulgar. Holy Christ. I mean, you need to look at this.
For one, a remarkable fight. Well done for both Bradshaw and Pulgar.
Here's the onslaught at the end of the fight. Just
let me find some other stuff on that fight because that fight was utterly crazy. Here, what a start. Round 1.
Whoa, pressure the jab, and that drops Jim Pulgar.
And that's the difference in power I keep talking about. A jab knocked his opponent down.
More intensity from Bradshaw, turning up the temperature even more here in the second round. Big trouble for Pulgar, trying to counter on the knockdown. Knockdown number 2.
You got and you throw everything on him. If you don't know,
Bradshaw, we're at 2-1 on the knockdown count.
Somebody's
45 seconds. Number 2, make it 3-1 on the knockdowns in favor of Trevor.
Round 2, people.
Phenomenal round. Big right hand from Pulgar. Big right hand from Pulgar. Pulgar lands again, and there is the clean knockdown. The 4th here in rapid fight on. Deep swelling under Bradshaw's left eye. Clean right hand from Bradshaw, and there is the knockdown of Jim Pulgar.
You can see Bradshaw really trying to
Round
land
4
that
now.
uppercut.
Big right hand. There's the uppercut from Bradshaw. Uppercut and that right hook. 8 knockdowns in this fight. Bulgar to the canvas again.
He's done.
7, 8. Bulgar's done.
This fight.
Bro, this was the first fight of the night, man. This was the first fight of the night. What do you do after this? What do you do? Let me see what was after this. Oh yeah, we had Eric Lozano, what was it? Zach Cavender. The next fight, he knocks this dude out going backwards. Eric Lozano. Look at this. Look at this. Whoa, look at it. Clipped him perfectly. Oh my God. Bro, like, dude, this is what you get over and over and over and over again. These two women threw down as well. These two women right here. What was her name again? Shelby Cannon and Kat Paparaki. Cannon with the win. I mean, they
Peekaboo, that was deep, that trap style.
Left hand we're in one knockdown piece.
I thought that was, the feet got tangled. Awkward.
This was an absolute scrap, an absolute war as well. Dominico Salas, another one.
Right hand. Left hook. There's the overhand right. The entry again. Overhand right. Once more from Salas. Salas, there's the Sakuraba. Right hand, left hand simultaneously to the head of Tula.
It's that pressure the entire time from Salas, always in your face. Even if he's not throwing punches, he's making.
Right hand. Left hook.
Heck, he won this fight. That was a decision, but you see what kind of fight that was. And then you got the Jordan Smith fight with Jose Aldo Silva. Zach Partridge. Let me show you this one. This one was crazy. Zach Partridge over Cordy Beerley. This one lasted 8 seconds, bro. 8 seconds.
Firely from the
Oh, that's it.
I've never seen someone's body bend that way. Have you?
To BKFC, Zach Partridge.
And Byerly just got slapped. No need to count. When you get hit like that, you fall down. You don't.
Firely from the
Oh, that's it.
Bro, that first left just, oh my God, decapitated him. And then another one just came in and just ended him. And then you had, let's see what else. Did I miss anything? Because, I mean, this is what you get, bro. It's crazy. I gave you everything here. I gave you everything I got. Card was filthy, phenomenal, just awesome. Awesome, bro. Awesome. And this is why people love the BKFC. Why it's becoming one of the fastest rising combat sports organization in the world. They are killing it, man. Traveling all across the world. And this is what they got coming up next month, just so you know. If you didn't know, I'll let you know right here. You've got they're off for about 3 weeks. Good for them. Take a break for a second. You deserve it. June 6th in Albuquerque, BKC 75. Mundell versus Sanchez. June 14th, BKFC Fight Night in Mohegan Sun. That's Porter and Kleckler, I think it is. Let me check real quick. Let me see right here. Porter versus Kleckler. Then you got June 21st, BKFC 76 Texas. That's Tenaglia and Soto 2. Then you got June 28th in Birmingham, England. That's Tierney versus Christie. And then, of course, got a couple of weeks off before they bring it back here to Hollywood. July 12th, a card amongst cards. Like, bro, this card on July 12th is filthy. Perdomo, Gallo, Peraza, Gogo, AJ Rodriguez, Ibarola. I mean, God. Did I miss anybody? I'm thinking, did I miss? I don't think HD will not be on this card. I mean, but the card is absolutely going to be freaking. Oh, goddamn. G the Cutman and Andrew Strode for the interim title at 125. That's the co-main event. Bro, it's filthy. Perdomo versus Adams is the main event. Let's see if Adams can give Perdomo some work. But man, oh man, filthy night. Amazing card. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts of the card. I hope y'all liked it. Again, I'm gonna be trying to get this thing to become a live show. Give me a few months to get my feet wet more on BKFC, and then I'm gonna start doing a weekly show, probably an hour or two a night, an hour or two once a week, and bring on guests and so forth, and make it a live deal. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for your support of the channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. If you watch these fights, if you saw the card, leave a comment. Let me know what you think, man. It was a banger, as usual. Salute to everybody at the BKFC. This is Combat Corner, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on.
Up and down through the blood and the sweat. Guarantee you can know I'm a threat. Up and down.